Had something that was better than good last night. A couple of stellar saves. So let's take a look at those.
Seems like they've lost a few key face-offs.
Here's a rebound. Akira Schmidt got it. That may be the save of the year as he robs Nick Paul.
Wow, remarkable. He makes the save, and look at this save on the rebound. With the outstretched glove, he stays with it.
Final 10 seconds right now, Giroux. Stutzler shoots, save, rebound shot. Oh my God, what a save! What a save by Johansson! I cannot believe it. That may be the biggest save of the year. That was amazing.
Oh, that was outstanding. It's got to be up there at save of the year. That was unreal.
Bottom of his right leg.
Okay, I was that second one. I was like, wait a second. How did he stop that back? Where did it go?
Yeah, well, it's just that shows you the athleticism of these guys. There's Johansson. He hasn't even really played that much in the NHL this year, and he's able to come up with a big stop. I thought that Akira Schmid stop was just lights out good. If you're Nick Paul, I mean, how do you sleep? You're like, I mean, come on. Like, you won thankfully, they won the game in a shootout. But boy, you were a goal scorer during your time.
I'll tell you what I would do when I was playing. If I missed plenty of open nets or like that, the next day at practice, I would go to that same spot and just throw pucks in the net and say, how easy was this? How easy was this? Why couldn't I just do that? Like, I mean, because you couldn't sleep. It was frustrating as all get out. And you go in there and you just go, how did he make that save?
Well, our wonderful team in edit, as we say in the biz, gathered some of the bigger saves of the year for us to take a look at. So we'll check out some more players getting frustrated by goalies robbing them of goals. So let's see what we got first. I think it's Chris Letang on Sorokin.
Sorokin has been very good with that paddle over the years. He's made a couple of these, and that was a terrific one against the Penguins.
Huge save.
Yeah, and those were big games, the Penguins and the Islanders got the better of the Penguins in most of them. He's pretty good, Bruce.
He's not bad. I think the Islanders are where they are mainly because of him, quite frankly.
All right, how about this one? Pyotr Kochetkov of the Carolina Hurricanes.
What do you think, Bruce?
Man, like, I mean, get it up. Like, how many times, I mean, guys would come to the bench and I'd sit there, you got to go upstairs. You got to go upstairs.
I like it when I see that because when I was a kid, that's what my dad used to yell at me when I would miss those. I'd be like, look, they do it in the pros. They don't get it off the ice either.
This was a sensational stop. That might be the best save I've seen all year. That's Laurent Brossoit in Vegas. Come right there.
It's also the luckiest
Get the slow-mo.
But I love that he reacted, though. You're right. Listen, there's a high degree of luck in all of these because that puck doesn't hit him. But
there's skill and there's desperation, right?
And
I mean, you know what? When I look at it in slow motion, he knows where the puck is. He knows where the shot's coming from. So, I mean, it was a great save.
All right, this one's Markstrom.
Okay, that was on Scheifele. And, you know, give credit to Markstrom there because Scheifele, you know, he's a high-end scorer, just like we saw with Brossoit against Tyler Seguin. The guys that know how to finish, when you stop them.
Yeah, and that was going right upstairs, too. And
this one's Jake Allen.
Yeah.
Wasn't last night.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But you know what I like about that
What do you mean, sorry? I love that stuff.
Watch the head, the eyes, and, like, he keeps his head kind of on the puck there, tracking it. So, beautiful save there by Jake Allen.
You just got to be so strong with your wrists. Like, I mean, when you're bringing the goal, now the goalie sticks don't weigh anywhere near what they used to wear, but I mean,
they're still unwieldy.
Just to be moving it back and forth, that just tells you how athletic and how talented the goalies are in this league. I mean, every clip we showed there was one clip of a different goalie.
Yeah, that's
so I mean, you know, like, I mean, you think of that they've got this kind of talent, and you need. No, I don't care what anybody says. You need those kind of saves. It's the right times of the game to persevere, to preserve the win.
Yeah, get through those moments when you're struggling.
When you're struggling, because every team struggles at some point, and every team is really good at some point.
Yeah.
So those are the things that make or break a team, I think, those kind of saves.
Do you have a favorite from that mix that we showed?
The Laurent Brossoit
We can only show a few.
Yeah, we're probably missing some because there's been so many great saves in the year. But the Laurent Brossoit save to me, and just because, again, like, there's a certain amount of luck involved, but, like, he had he knew that bad things were coming, and he kind of had an idea where the puck. You see his head there. Why? He turned his head, and so he knew right there, and he just flips over. Wow.
Wild. That is a wild save.
And my save was the Colorado goalie last night, only because of the time of the game.
Oh boy, that was
like
time.
I mean, that preserved the win.
Can I ask you something?
Yes.
Are there guys, because there's like goalies that are like they're amazingly consistent. They have amazing save percentages all the time. But do you find that some goalies have that like clutch gene where they make those game-breaking saves when the team needs it?
100%.
They just have a knack for it.
You know, you could be losing 5-4, winning 5-4, and then be very average. And then, but when they need the save at that time of the game, they always come up with it. I mean, they used to talk about Jerry Cheevers back in the old days he didn't care if it was 7-6 or 2-1. When you needed that save, it was there. And I think Billy Smith was the same.
That's the one that
was the same way. Yeah. And I mean, Marc-Andre Fleury was the same way. He'd have games where he didn't look any good at all, and then all of a sudden, the last 5 minutes, he'd stop 3. You know. Grade A shots. So, I mean, there's those goalies that just rise up to the occasion, and those are the ones that you really know you have championship blood in them.
And you mentioned Fleury. I can remember they won their first cup in Pittsburgh. It was Fleury on that last save with Nick Lidstrom coming down the other side to come up with a big spot. Who was the guy on your team that, you know, you felt that most of the goal that you had during your different
where they
run,
just did
where
that.
You felt that? Was it Devin Dubnyk maybe in Minnesota early in the tenure there? Was it somebody in Anaheim, Washington?
It's funny. I mean, I think
and Demko was good last year.
Demko was great last year. He would save us. But I mean, the goalie that comes to my mind is a guy I played with.
Okay.
And I mean, Mike Palmatier.
Okay.
When back in the day, nobody knows who he is now from the younger group that's watching.
Google it.
But I mean,
catch it with the right hand.
He would catch it with the right hand, and then he'd do the play-by-play while he was doing it, and say, "Great save! I've saved the game."
Oh, that's so funny.
And he'd go crazy like that. But I mean, I've been lucky. Demko was great. Gibson and Anderson were both very good at that time. And then, I mean, I also had Ole Kolzig. I had Cristobal Huet, I mean, who were good. And Varlamov, when he was younger, was really good. And Braden Holtby. So, I mean, they've all been, like, where I can count on them at that point in time.
All right, it's like the goalie's version of like I don't know, scoring a game winner or OT goal. It's like that timely save.
I think you're right though, Jackie. Watching over the year, that's a little bit of an element that some guys seem to have a little bit more of than others.
100%. Game on the line. Are you making the save?